What's happening? Welcome to ASCENT. ASCENT Spiritual Coaching is in the building. Yeah. Smash the like button. Subscribe if you're not a subscriber. It's time to get some good insight. It's time to get some golden nuggets of information. It's time to get that wisdom from a divine masculine about the divine masculine, about the journey, about what divine feminines can do to help make the journey more peaceful, more enjoyable. All right, this is what we come here for. So again, subscribe if you're not a subscriber. Hit that notification bell so you know when these videos are dropping. And let's get it. Today, we're talking about how it's a misconception about this whole separation thing. So we're gonna get an idea of what it's all about. We're gonna get, of course, we're gonna lead with spirit. That is where we should always be taking our cues from and living in response to. So we'll allow spirit to lead, and then we will see where the divine feminine is and where the divine masculine is in relation to what spirit is saying about this time frame right now. All right. Bam, 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 bam. Appreciate y'all being here, man. Hope this message arrives in perfect divine timing. Hope this message is everything you want. More importantly, I hope it's everything you need. All right. That's what we're going to start with right there. And then one. And then a hot potato here. And then a little bit of something there. And one more over here. Cool beans. Now, this is my 5D deck, and this is what Spirit, what 5D has going on with the situation. All right? Make sure y'all smash that like button on the way in. Let's get funky with it. All right. First and foremost, before we get to shuffling the rest of these, let's get the message from Spirit. King of Pentacles. Oh my goodness gracious. Come just bow, 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 knocking down the door. Hello, somebody. King of the earth. That's what you want. That's the king. That is the whole enchilada. This is who we're waiting on. We're waiting for the person to develop. We're waiting for the person to be revealed to us. This right here is what, ooh, Spirit know exactly what we want, huh? Know exactly what you're talking about. Now, it's this. Confidently accept opportunities that you're offered, okay? Now, as you know, with my 5D deck, it goes for both individuals, both parties, divine masculine and divine feminine. And you also know that we embody both a divine masculine and a divine feminine energy within us. And you also know that progression on the journey means balancing these two energies. All right. So individuals in their fullness have managed to balance these energies within themselves and understand and appreciate the balance within other people and or imbalance within other people. And that's how you tell the true balance of the individuals, how they react to situations and other people that are imbalanced. Okay, so this right here is what the situation overall is trying to evoke. This is what it's trying to incite. It is trying to get the divine feminine to focus on a true divine masculine, and it's getting the divine masculine to become a true divine masculine. This is what this entire shebang is for, right? Because what we're looking for, the reason why, is because this person is the one that is ready for union. This person is the one that we can have a lasting union with. This type of person is the type of person that we can have a fruitful, bountiful, abundant, beautiful, opulent relationship and union in future with. This is the type of union that other people look at and say, that's union goals. This is that type of person that not only the divine feminine needs, but the divine masculine needs themselves to be. Because this person is the only person that is going to feel confident enough to want to be in a union. Anything else is a hope and a prayer, but this person is actually ready for it. They have put in the work, they have balanced themselves, and they understand imbalance and balance in other people and are still whole within themselves. And this is the type of person that they need to be, and again, that the divine feminine needs. So straight out the gate, Spirit is not pulling any punches. We coming straight out the gate, full head of steam. Full head of steam. All right. So now this is, again, the reason that this is happening, right? You thought it was a mistake. You thought it was an accident. But this is a powerful time. This is a successful time. This is a time to set up success in the future, and then action steps, do what it takes to see that thing play out and make it happen and make that a reality, that vision that you have in your own mind, right? Okay, let me go ahead and put that one up there. I want to go ahead and jump by. I see you. I see you. I ain't gonna hold your bite, homie. All right. Yeah, all right, cool. Let's see what else we got here. Let's see what else we got here. All right. Now is the time. Now is the time. You got the Midas touch, right? Last part right here, the Midas touch. That means that you are supposed to be developing that Midas touch at this point. That means that you are supposed to be figuring out how to turn things into something beautiful. Oh, another one. Here we go. Popped out. Buying right there. How to turn it into something that ultimately is going to be beneficial for everybody. Everybody. Now is the time. Confidently accept opportunities. All opportunities. I feel like some of y'all should be doing the whole yes man thing like Jim Carrey, right? At this stage. At this stage, y'all should be doing the yes man thing. Get it. Get it. Get it. Oh, Snapski. Oh, what do we have here? Suki Suki. All right. Those are my other two. That's what I'm going to do. Bang, bang. I seen them. You ain't got to see them, but we going to see them together. I forgot where I put them already. Oh, well. It'll make sense, I'm sure. Yeah. All right. Now, let's find out where is the divine feminine. 4 of Cups. Okay. All right. 4 of Cups energy, 4 of Hearts. This is saying that right now for the divine feminine, they're in a space of not accepting the divine masculine as they are, but rather waiting for them. And again, when I say waiting, I don't mean literally watching the clock, waiting by the phone, counting the hour. I don't mean that. I mean doing your light work and preparing for the union. That's what I mean by waiting. So waiting for this person, whoever this person is, to stop showing themselves as just a masculine in their lives, right? And that's seen by common characteristics would be inconsistent, somebody that goes back on their word, somebody that avoids situations, somebody that is not around. All these are characteristics of the masculine. And what we're trying to work on is to get our spiritual fortitude up so high that we can tell when this individual has shown up in our lives, so that we can stop wasting time with not this person, because ultimately this is the person that union is going to be realized with, right? Not in the person that we hope, if we give enough opportunities to, that they'll eventually, because of the opportunities that we gave them and the line in the sand that we allowed them to cross so many times, we hope that by doing that, they'll eventually realize who we are. That's not how it's going to play out. It's going to be not accepting anything less than your true divine masculine. That's what this is. That's what this period is for. That's what this time is for right now. For the divine feminine to find it within themselves, whatever it's going to take, for them to not repeat the same cycles that have been dooming them and haunting them for however long it's been now. It's been too long. That's how long it's been. It's been too long. And that comes from going against that conscience, that little small voice, the spirit, the intuition, the whatever you want to call it, that little hint that we get that says this isn't going to go right now. No matter how much I want to, and no matter, I see it and I know it's not going to end up right. Stopping there, drawing the line in the sand and not allowing anybody to encroach upon that line, because you identify that that person did not do what it takes within themselves to be able to cultivate the type of union that ultimately you're looking for. So again, this period happened right now, this separation, to bring it to the divine feminine's awareness that they need to be more up on game as far as what other people are bringing into their energy space. And it's allowing the divine feminine to realize that now is the opportunity to break and cut this cycle, this repeating, getting hurt, putting yourself out there, hoping for the best, and then ultimately you ignoring the part of you that says it's not the best time right now, but you hope so much, and then you get exactly what you knew was going to come if you did that. And then you're mad. Then you're mad because it wasn't all it was showing itself to be or claiming to be at the time. So in this regard, the divine feminine is being made aware that the pattern they have with the divine masculine has become a cycle, and giving the divine feminine the opportunity to realize that, and then by realizing it, do something to change it if that is desired, because it is also available for the cycle to keep repeating. That's why it's called a cycle. But here we have the opportunity to realize it and then put it behind us, because we realize that that particular thing is no longer serving us. It's not helping us realize this person in our lives. And we realize that we keep making space for this person when indeed this person is not this person. And we want this person. So the person that keeps coming back and not giving themselves and showing themselves as the true divine masculine, the divine feminine has to learn to be able to keep this person at a distance. And the reason for that, right? Because the reason for keeping this person at a distance is so that this person can realize that being in the space of the divine feminine requires them to upgrade themselves. It requires them to change who they currently are, because who they currently are does not have access to the energy of the divine feminine, simply because it will not last. And the divine feminine needs something that is going to last. That's why we're in this. So keeping the divine masculine at an arm's distance is going to allow them the space that they need to develop. So the divine masculine needs your help. And the union also needs your help. Because if you keep accepting this person as not their fullest self, they'll never develop into the true DM, and therefore the relationship at its current stage will never develop into the union. It'll continue on the in and out. And that's not what we want. So changing our behavior is going to change the behavior of others. As we've discovered before together, that everything on the outside is a reflection of what we feel on the inside. It's a projection. Everything is either a projection or a mirror of what is inside of us, right? Including those contradicting thoughts and feelings. Those appear in other people when they're confused with us, when our actions don't match how we normally are. People can see that. So just help the divine masculine by keeping them at an arm's distance, so they can realize that who they currently are isn't good enough for the divine feminine, because of the end result that happens from exchanging energy with this person in their underdeveloped stage. So give them the space they need by keeping them at a stiff arm distance, because the opposite of that means that you're now enabling that person to stay the same. So again, you'll be helping them by keeping them at a distance, but it seems like it's scary to try to push this person away. Because what if I push them away and they go away and stay away? Well, then I can confidently tell you that that person was not your divine masculine. Because this entire scenario is predicated upon the fact that the divine masculine is in union with the divine feminine. So if this person that you're thinking about, that if you push away to give them the space that they need to develop into the fullness of themselves and ultimately into the fullness that you deserve, if you hesitate on this or don't do it, you are now enabling the divine masculine to stay the same, and thereby enabling the union to never reach its peak or reach its realization, because the divine masculine never got told, hey, who you are right now isn't good enough. Because when you are this person right now, when I do engage with you energetically, I end up being hurt. I end up in pain. And you end up just going back along your merry way. So that's the reason why we need to keep this person at a distance, so they can continue to develop. And so we don't get hurt in the process by enabling them to come back within our space because of whatever, right? We miss them, we haven't been touched in a while, whatever the case may be. But then for it to end in shambles again, it's not worth it. So again, it's time right now as an opportunity for the divine feminine to realize this cycle and stop it here now today. Make a decision within yourself to do it, and then Do everything within your power to make that happen, because that is absolutely something that you can control. And as a matter of fact, yourself is the only thing that you can control. So it starts with your thoughts and then your actions that follow those thoughts. If you make that decision here today to not repeat this cycle, understand that you're making a commitment to your true divine masculine, whoever that may be, whether it's that person that you're thinking about right now or whether it's somebody that you have no idea about, right? Because the universe works in mysterious ways. And even if that person that it is that you're thinking about right now, it's not going to be that same person energetically and overall. They're going to be different, right? Because who they are now is entrenched in the darkness, and who they will be entrenched in the light, and it's a night and day difference. Simple as that. So understand that you're making a commitment to your true divine masculine by not repeating this cycle with whoever this person is pretending to be in your 3D life right now, right? Because as of right now, they're only pretending to be, because they have not shown themselves consistently as that. All right, so let's get a little more holy shnikes. There's a whole lot of y'all in here. I couldn't tell because them likes ain't nowhere. But I do appreciate y'all being here. Thank you so much. I just like the likes for the algorithm, so more divine feminines could come up in here just like y'all did. So do them all a favor. Do yourself a favor. Smash that like button. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. Divine feminines. Hi. What's up, y'all? Are y'all ready for this challenge? Huh? Are y'all ready for this cycle cutting challenge right here? Huh? Because you know what's going to happen, right? When you make that decision. Somebody tell me what's going to happen. I'll tell you. I'm too excited not to tell you. Things going to get real for you. And I don't want you to get scared. I want you to I want you to assess the situation, analyze your fear, and move forward anyway. Look at that. That was sexy how that played out. I just didn't even know I was going to do that. But yeah, that's what needs to happen right now. Just make a decision, because you already know, right? We already know what you get when you go back on your decision and you go against that little Jiminy Cricket in your head, right? The little conscience, the spirit, whatever you want to call it, that little voice that said, or that little voice. Look at that, 4 of Cups again. Look at that 4 of Cups energy, being real. As I'm talking to the divine feminine, right? As I'm talking to the divine feminine. Oh, look at that. It's going to take strength. It's going to take strength. And I'm trying to use this for the divine masculine. Now, get out of here, messages for the divine feminine, but I'm trying to get y'all this game, though. So check me out, right? Another 4 of Cups telling you again, it's time to break this cycle. You have the strength. It is your time. Matter of fact, what is that number right there? Somebody tell me what number that is. That's a Roman numeral 4. Somebody tell me what number that is. That's a Roman numeral 8. What are you trying to say, Mr. Lightwork? That you are twice as strong as this cycle right now. Ooh, ooh, kill him. Ooh, kill him. Ow. Shamananaya Shadabada Handa. Here's why it's so difficult for that cord, for that cycle to be cut. Here, okay, all right, that's enough. I want messages for the divine masculine now. Okay, messages for the divine masculine now. You settle that on down. Give my divine feminines some breathing room, spirit, for a second. Come on now. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. Gather yourself. Calm yourself, Yago. That was Jafar. Growing up, I had a real affinity for all the bad characters in all the movies and the TV shows that I was watching. I don't know. I guess it was something in me that was calling. Calling. I don't know what it was calling. That man side of me that needed some destruction. Because I came up in a very strict household. So I guess that's what it was, right? We crave that which we do not have, and that which we want the most. All right. Keep smashing that like button. Keep helping Divine Feminines get in here and get this message. Since y'all smash the like button, an additional 22 Divine Feminines have joined this reading. Divine Feminines that just joined this reading, express your gratitude for the Divine Feminines that smash that like button to get you up in here. Okay. So I'm going to get this card pulled for the Divine Masculine right here. We're going to get an idea. Ooh. 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 You know what this is? This is a call. This is a call for the Divine Masculine to step up. You know what this is also saying to me? And I get this feeling, and I feel this within myself. I feel like the Divine Masculines are realizing, right? Even though the Divine Feminines, look, even though the Divine Feminines find it hard to distance themselves from the Divine Masculines because I guess the Divine Feminines feel like they don't want to take away their unconditional love from the Divine Masculine. I'm going to go ahead and err on the side of love and cool thinking. So the Divine Feminine sometimes struggles with distancing themselves from the Divine Masculine, but the Divine Masculine, right, realizes, because this is eventually who they'll be, but they realize that they're not treating you the way that they should be treating you, and they realize that time and time again they are failing you, and they notice your lack of strength. Oh shit, somebody just was like, ah! They notice your lack of strength and capability to push them away. And some of them feed on that, like hunters, like you are their prey. They see that as a weakness, and they use that as an opening to come and consistently siphon energy and light. Some Divine Masculines see that, and even though they notice that they're doing that, they can't stop doing it because of their hypnotic rhythm, whatever is built into them over the course of their life that they just naturally do when in the presence of a woman, in the presence of a Divine Feminine. This is what they do. So in that regard, they just treat you like they treat everybody else. And it's not, again, not what the Divine Feminine needs, not what the Divine Feminine wants, and definitely not what the union needs to consist of, right? So get that out of here. But ultimately what we're seeing here is the fact that the Divine Feminine needs to turn their back on the Divine Masculine so that the Divine Masculine can power up. And now that I'm saying that the Divine Masculine is aware that that they are hurting the Divine Feminine, right? And some of them are taking it upon themselves because they see the pain that they cause their Divine Feminine. And they also see the Divine Feminine struggle to push the Divine Masculine away. Some Divine Masculines are tapping into themselves because they don't want to cause their Divine Feminine that pain, and they're stepping up. The others are being called to that are aware of their actions and are not changing on their own. They're being prompted to change. Because again, it takes two to tango. The Divine Feminine could help the situation and could help expedite this and could help the Divine Masculine by keeping them at an arm's distance, but also not keeping the Divine Masculine at an arm's distance is allowing the divine feminine to take the divine masculine's pain that they're dishing out by being unfulfilled, and then the divine masculine sees the pain that they're causing and the fact that the divine feminine is not standing up for themselves. So it's double. It works if you work it, and it works if you don't. Where universe works in mysterious ways, huh? So now again, it's posed to the divine feminine, do you want to cut this cycle or not? Because again, if you don't cut the cycle, the divine masculine is still gonna get prompted. But if you do cut the cycle, the divine masculine is still gonna get prompted. So you have to ask yourself, do you like pain? Because if not, you can cut the cycle, and the divine masculine will still be realized. They will still be brought into themselves. Why? Because spirit wants the divine masculine at full capacity, so that spirit can take the credit for transforming this person, and then also this person, right? Because this whole thing works together. This whole thing works in conjunction, in tandem, together. This is what it's about. All of this, listen, all of it is to bring each other into fullness. It will go extremely painfully, or it will go moderately painfully, but it will go painfully. Let's just rip the Band-Aid off, right? The journey, growth is pain itself. It is. It's not going to be easy. It can be rather simple, but it will not be easy. There will be pain. And if the wrong choices are made, there will be extreme pain. But as soon as the decisions that are causing that extreme pain are released and changed and then acted upon in different ways, then we can get back to amounts of pain that are normal for the journey. But holding on to certain ideas that cause excruciating pain, those need to be explored, because it's not supposed to be excruciatingly painful. It's going to be painful, but excruciating? Nah. Something's wrong. We gotta check. We gotta check what's going on. We gotta check up under the hood and see how things are running. All right. So let's pull some more cards. This is saying that the divine masculine is right where they need to be. It's just saying, and if you're viewing this and you're like, oh, there's no way my divine masculine's where he needs to be, then this is the prompt. All right, this is where they are being brought into. Now that over there, that is what it is. Okay, I know what's going on with the divine feminine. For the divine masculine, it could be either way, because that's what y'all going through and what y'all see in y'all life. Again, if these cards resonate, I'd be like, woo! All right, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Discernment. Let's see here. Spirit, lead the way. 5 of air. So in the past, this attempt at union, was whoopsh, an unwise choice. Why? And be honest with yourself. Why? Because that little voice inside said, "Nah, no, don't do it. Not yet. That something's wrong. Something's up. Red flag. Wee woo, wee woo, wee woo." But we overrode those systems. This person was drop dead gorgeous. right? The attraction was unreal. You see me? What was going on in the nether regions in response to this person's fineness was like, BAM! All right? Now, if it wasn't that for you, then it was just the electricity, right? The energetic flow between this person and you. Maybe it was the eye contact. Maybe it was the conversation. Maybe it was the energy itself. However, whatever it was caused you to override that part that said, wait, no, red flag, something's off. Well, yeah, but what? Whoa. And that was completely overridden. Manual override, beep, bump it. I like what I see. I like what I feel. I ain't never seen or felt nothing like this before. Mine. Unwise choice. It's okay. Why? Because you learned something. And what are you supposed to do with that? You went through that unwise choice so you could do what? Learn what you can from the situation. All right? Learn what you can from the situation. That's why you went through it. That's why you went through it. Oh man, 10 people just left when I said that they overrode their systems because the person was fine. They'll be back. They know I was right. All right. Focus. Review everyone's motives. Do you see that second word right there? What's that word say? Everyone's motives. Review everyone's motives. Do you know who falls under the umbrella of everyone's? Whoosh, you do. Also, not only the divine masculine, who we know, right, is a culprit, whoosh, but it takes whoosh, two to tango. Whoosh, whoosh. Who were they in cahoots with? Whoosh, 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 whoosh. You. Okay, so they couldn't date themselves. They couldn't attempt a union with themselves, could they? No, that's not how this works. All right. Oh, don't be like, oh, Mr. Lightwork, you get no. The divine masculine felt this stuff too, and I would be talking to them much more vulgar and rough that I'm talking here. So they're just, I'm trying to focus on who's in the audience. So that's why I spend time touching here, mainly here, a lot of here, mainly here, touching here. All right. So you went through that on purpose. On purpose. Why did you go through that? So you can learn what went on in that situation. You can learn what went on in that situation. What caused you to override your conscience? What caused you to override that small little voice, the Jiminy Cricket, the Holy Spirit, whatever you want to call it, that thing that said, "Nyah," and you said, "Aha." Learn why that happened. Why did you do that? And then learn that if you would possibly have decided in the option choice of that little voice, what could possibly have happened with your life if you would have been able to avoid the last X ... fill in the blank there of how many ever long period of time. How long could you have avoided? Where would you be if you could have avoided this X amount of time? Possibilities are endless, especially with the amount of the zeal that you had in the resolution that you made just before meeting the divine masculine. Imagine if that zeal, that motivation had never dwindled or never been transferred to the divine masculine. Imagine that. But we learned from this situation. What did you learn? Review everyone's motives. Everyone, right? Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Do it. It'll make you feel better. And besides, when you look at it, you'll realize that it wasn't as bad as I thought anyway. And I did learn a whole bunch from it. And I can read people 10 times better now. All right. Let's see. Divine and feminine. Six of spades. Six of swords. What's this telling you? What's this telling you? You know what it's telling me? It's telling me that back in the day, you should have ran. Okay, whoa, don't run right now. Don't click off the video. Don't run right. Back in the day, you should have ran. All right? This is where now we looking back and reviewing our motives and learning from the situation about that unwise choice that we decided to ignore. Now we can figure out, living in response, how we can move now better by living in response to that voice. In the past, we should have stayed focused on that newfound gusto, on that newfound whatever it was. There was some major decision that you had just made about to do something or to stop doing something. And then, hiya! The divine masculine just came screaming through. Came in like a wrecking ball. That's all I got. So, should have taken the goods, you know what I'm talking about, and left. Taken the goods and left. All right? But, again, this is to show you that Spirit knows where Spirit wanted you and what Spirit wanted you to do. And to let you know that Spirit knows that you knew, and that Spirit knew you knew. It wasn't clear, and for some of you it was crystal clear. But there was still an inclination, and that inclination, moving in the right way in the light, moving in the right way in response to divine, should have caused a different outcome, should have caused something different to happen. And now, reviewing your own motives, and learning from the situation will show you that next time you gon' frickin' live in response to that little notion that you feel, that spirit that is trying to help you, that you should not have ignored. So this card came out to let you know that Spirit knows that you knew that the Spirit was prompting you to keep yourself safe, and that you went into the danger zone anyway. Okay? So Spirit knows that you knew. Spirit knows you knew. So if you were lying to yourself, right? Or not telling yourself the full truth, right? Front Street. Calling you all the way out. You can't pretend anymore that you did not know. You knew, and you did it anyway. But it's okay. That was all part of the plan. You were supposed to learn something from that. Now it's time to review and evaluate, so that we can take what we learned from this part of the journey. Look at this. 5 and 6 is what? 11. Huh? And here we got 11. And here we got 11. And here we got the DM. You see what I'm talking about? Everything is moving exactly where divine wants it to be moved. That was freaking powerful. Ooh, yeah, baby. All right. Smash the like button. Get the likes up to 244. That'll look sexy. 244. All right. Let's see. A divine masculine. Here we go. Hiya! Bruh. And I got another 4 times 2 situation here. 4 times 2 times 2 is 8. Huh? You remember 8 earlier that came out with the strength card? Uh-huh. Here is why you should have left. Here's why you shouldn't have ignored yourself. Here is why it was an unwise choice. Here is your past illustrated and narrated here today. This was them on the inside, no matter what they showed you. This is what they should be. This is what they should have been. This is what they will be. This is what they were. This is what you should have done. This is what occurred on both sides. They knew damn well that they were taking off more than they could chew. They knew they weren't ready yet. And yet, the opportunity, you're a blessing. Why would they not? Even if we strike out and miss, why would we not at the opportunity for a divine feminine? Right? So again, the divine feminine can help by keeping the divine masculine at a distance, keeping the divine masculine biked up. Because if that would have happened, this person would have worked through this. But since this did not occur on one side, this could not occur to be fixed on the other side and be brought into the fullness just yet, because now we got something different. Now we got a union to do before we're ready for it. Unwise choice. It's okay. Learn from the situation. Listen to me. Nothing is a mistake. All right? It feels freaking sucky sometimes, but nothing is a mistake. Nothing is a mistake. Why? How can I say that? How can I know that? Well, what about what? This is so mess. This is why. God is in control. God knows what you've been through. And you're still being told that there is a light at the end of the tunnel, and that all you got to do is keep moving down. You can't see nothing except the light. That's all you need to see. You don't need to see nothing else. Follow the light. This is the person that they were concealing. This is the person that over and over and over and over again fails to consistently produce at this level. What do you expect from them? What do you expect from them? I mean, honestly, you're trying to take this individual and turn them into a king. Do they look ready? No. They need time to develop. I've been watching a lot of Gordon Ramsay Kitchen Nightmares. Forgive me. They need time to develop, for real though. For real. And look at that eye. Look at that eye on this character. That person knows. That's why the always got to watch your bike. You knew what time it was. You knew. Look at this. Look at this. The eye in the back watching over your shoulder, knowing that you made an unwise choice, knowing that you should have got out of there, feeling that fear and getting out of there. That would have been the perfect scenario. 6 + 4 is 10. That would have been the perfect thing for you to feel that fear and then get up out of there. But we felt the fear and did not get up out of there. And then we became energetically intertwined with this ish. And now all of a sudden here today, we are finding ourselves more scared and more timid and more critical and more gloomy and blurp than we've ever been in our whole lives. Why? Because we came intertwined with this energy. This energy was not the energy that the divine feminine had when they met the divine masculine, but it is dang sure the energy that they are now. Or the energy that they're finding themselves coming out of because of what they learn here. But because they end up with this type of person, and because the divine masculine is the stronger vessel, right? Just because you're in the light doesn't mean that they're not stronger. Energetically speaking. Energetically speaking. Don't try to bite my head off. Relax. But you see the fact that they're stronger, and the fact that the divine feminine over here, we have nothing yet about spiritual fortitude. We have nothing here over about following, nothing like that. Well, we have the ignored, right? And we got the light going towards the light. That should have happened, but it didn't. It's okay. Again, you were supposed to go through what you went through to tell your behind to live in response to the correct thing next time. How about that? Live in response to divine. And this won't happen again. But it will happen again. And it will continue to happen again until you do what you should have done the first time, which was live in response to divine and turn your back on the individual that is producing this energy. When they tell you that they're giving off this energy, but you feel this energy and you hope that it's this, but you still absolutely definitely feel this. Ignoring the intuition, you knew this, but you heard this and hoped for this and held out for this, even though you felt this, even though you should have done this, and even though this kept occurring over and over and over again, this was good enough because we got a divine masculine, or we got a divine masculine sometime. This was good enough. You hear the words that I'm using? Good enough. No. You thought it was good enough and it ended up not being. So you should probably next time hold out for something that's going to be perfect, because it's being perfected for you by divine. Hey, y'all give yourselves a pat on the back and clap it up. Give yourselves a round of applause. Y'all got it to 222 likes. And as a result, I think it's been 87 divine feminines have joined the chat and joined this live reading. So thank you for doing your part. Divine feminines that came in, do your part and help get some more divine feminines in here. Smash the like button and show your appreciation and gratitude. Thank you for being here. Use your discernment. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Here we go. Let us continue. So wrapping this up, saying this to say, and there is so much balance here right now. I got a 6 and a 4, that's a 10. And then I got an 8 and a 2, that's a 10. I got balance. All right. We are still where we are supposed to be. Take courage. Do not fear. We are still where we are supposed to be, even though sometimes it doesn't feel like that. Regardless to how you feel, God is still in control, moving things forward exactly as planned. So use your feelings to decide if you want to control and cut things in your life that you can control, or if you want to keep things the way they have been and just hope that they get better. Right? Hope doesn't change anything. Actions do. Actions do. Hope helps, but hope doesn't do anything on its own. What's the saying? Faith without works is dead. Same thing applies. Same thing. All right, so let's find out some more here. Spirit, lead the way. What do you have to say? Yeah. Renewal. Holy shnikes. Woo, 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 woo. 20. What did I just say right before that? We're so balanced. 10, 10. 2, 8, 4, 6. Oh, 2, 4, 6, 8. Ha! Who do we appreciate divine? All right, stop. It's corny. 20. Renewal. Judgment. Judgment. Not, okay. All right, this is multi-layered. Judgment upon you. Judgment on the divine masculine. Judgment on your cow. Judgment on everybody. From divine. Judgment from the divine feminine to the divine masculine. Unhealthy. Judgment from the divine masculine to the divine feminine. Unhealthy. Divine judgment from divine upon divine individuals. Healthy. So, I said this exact phrase earlier. Review and evaluate. Hello, somebody. Hello, come on. Come on. Listen. Type it in. Type it in. Type it in what you're going to do. Review and evaluate. Type it in. Type it in the chat. Make a commitment here on tonight, today, wherever you're at, because I know I got international people watching me. Hello, people overseas. Good day and good night to those people here. So, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? Review and evaluate. What are we reviewing and evaluating? This unwise choice, where we're at now. Take a favorable assessment of the facts. Do you even know what that means? Because I just like thought about it just now all the way through, and I realized that I was surface leveling it before just saying it. But do you know what a favorable assessment of the facts means? That means looking at everything and seeing the positive in the situation. That's what that means. A favorable, we all know that the attempt at union before was a shit show. We know that, right? And that's not what we're trying to tell you to focus on, okay? Your focus is to be on the favorable side of things. What did you learn from this time? What did you learn? That's what this is for. Learn what you can from this situation. Review and evaluate what you learned from the situation. And then it says at the end, time to move in a new direction. It says time to move in a new direction. Holy time to move in a new direction. It's almost like that is being illustrated by this picture here. If I were to say time to move in a new direction, I would draw this picture or something similar. That's how much it is syncing up. Oh, can I get a like for the sinks? Give me a like for the sinks. Smash the like button for the sinks. Get me up to 300 likes. 300 likes. The challenge is on. It's on. It's so on. So on. It is so on, it has become very much like Donkey Kong. That is how on it is. Okay, all right. I'm gonna pull for the divine feminine. Pull for the divine feminine. Here we go. So we see this sync here though, right? Time to move in a new direction, and then we got this card over here. And identifying that this is something that we should have done already. And that identifying that this might be part of the reason that we're suffering from a cycle is because we refuse to move in a new direction when it is time. And the reason that we can refuse to move in a new direction when it is time, right? Well, I said when it's time. That means that you'll know when it's time. But the refusal when it's time to move in a new direction comes from not reviewing and evaluating and coming away with a favorable assessment of the facts, seeing Ultimately, what I'm saying is that the person did not take time to learn from the unwise choice. And that's why it's so hard to move in a new direction, because the person didn't learn what they were supposed to. If you would have learned what you were supposed to, this person would have realized that this could never flourish. This has no chance. There's no way it could happen. No way. Not with this type of poison. No. It only has a chance with this individual. Okay. So, yes. Move in a new direction. All right. Move in a new direction. Let's see what's going down the middle. 4 of Spades. 4 of Spades is swords. Whoa! Bro, I just got chills. Woohoo! I just got chills. This 4 of Spades is sitting under the 4 of Hearts and sitting next to the 6 of Spades. Whoa. Okay. You know what this is? Gratitude. Attitude of gratitude. Spades is swords. Attitude of gratitude. That's what it is in the Rider-Waite deck. Let me just double check what we got here. It says 4 of Spades is death. The cycle. Oh shit. Dang, I hope I don't get demonetized. I just can't hide my surprise. I can't. It says death. The cycle of creation, destruction, and renewal. Do you see that first word? The cycle. The cycle. What are we talking about for the divine feminine? Cycles. Cycles. That's what we're talking about. Holy cannoli, man. I just didn't never believe I'd be seeing something like this. The synchronicities are unbelievable, okay? And again, I still got a 6 and a 4 showing 10, that things are going how they're supposed to be going, okay? 6 and 4 is 10. They're still going how they're supposed to go. The death card is coming to show, and I normally don't, but this card on this one, yeah. On the Rider-Waite deck, I say that it's coming to clear off something that's already been dead. But this one is telling you to kill it. Kill it. Dead it. Why? Because over and over again, it doesn't work out. That's why. At some point, realizing that this person is not this person, that'll be the freedom. That'll be the realizing factor. That this person is not this person. This person is not this person. So whoever this is in your life, that's not this person. Okay? Even if that you picked the correct meat suit that spirit is in, it still won't be the same person when they get into their fullness. It's going to be night and day difference between them in the darkness and them in the light. I can't stress this enough. I can't stress it enough. Oh, goodness. 5 days a week isn't enough. I can't stress it enough. Okay? Divine feminine, baby, you gotta dead it. Why? Because it's not working out. What is the definition of insanity? What is the definition of doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. You expect this person to transform into this person without them doing work. It's not gonna work. They gotta put in work. That's what it requires. You understand me? This journey requires a whole lot of work. Yeah. Okay. Oh, stop it, Sean. Grab these likes up to 300. 300. The challenge is still going right now. Still going. All right. I'm going to pull over here for the divine masculine. Whoa, divine feminine. Whoa. Whoa. Look at this. Look at the position, right? Now, this is why I say that nothing is a mistake, right? Because look at what your impact had on the look at what you did to the divine masculine. Look at where you brought them from. You helped them take that next step. You helped them with that. Oh, they didn't do that on their own. It was being introduced to the divine feminine and being activated that they were brought to this space. Being able to identify that there is a space such as this because of the divine feminine. Right? Remember divine feminine? You remember when you were here? Right? When you met the divine masculine? Right? When you had made that resolution to either stop doing that thing or to start doing that thing? You remember that? I remember that. Whoosh, there it is. Right here. Hey! That was you. And all of a sudden... Now you scared. Now you don't know what to do. Now we all confused. Nah, da 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 da. That's how you going now. That's this what you look like now energetically. And this way you came from, and this way you need to get back to, and this way we telling you to get back to, and telling you that you don't deserve to be no place but here. You understand what I'm saying? All right. So, whew. You helped the divine masculine get to this point. All right. Some of you helped the divine masculine get here by putting your guard up. Some of you need to help your divine masculine here by putting your guard up. Some of you did not help your divine masculine. Oh, I'm sorry. Some of you did help your divine masculine get here by not putting your guard up and continuing to put yourself in the danger zone and take unnecessary energetic punishment. And you still helped your divine masculine get here. But you're also being called out to say that you shouldn't have never done that. But the fact that you did do that, divine had to work with that. So now it's time for you to, based upon the reviewing and evaluating of what you have been through, deciding if you want to continue the same thoughts and actions that are conspiring to create your reality. If you do, continue doing what you're doing. If you don't, adopt what you're learning here and do it in your life so that you can start to reap the benefits of what divine has for you. A renewal, your divine masculine, wise choices. All right. This is so in depth. Oh, make sure you get you a LightWork cross at mrlightwork.com. All right, here we go. Living in response to divine. Let's figure out what we got. Yeah. 9 of Pentacles. Are you? Oh, you're. Oh, you are. Oh, you are. Oh, you did. Sure enough. Another sync. 9 of Pentacles. 9 of Earth is Pentacles. Can I get a like for the video for the frickin' synchronicities around here? Huh? Anybody? Croc skin. Anybody? No. If you didn't like that, right? If that wasn't enough, here is a A 9 plus a 2 gives me 11. And a 9 plus a 2 gives me 11. Huh? How about that? Can I get a like for that? Huh? I'm showing balance, okay? I'm showing balance. That's what I'm showing. In the future, we are being set up to enjoy life's little luxuries. Spend some quiet time alone. Hermit mode. Ooh, that was a good one. Hermit mode. Enjoy yourself. Look at this card. All right, this is the imagery on the card that this is explaining. Relax. Take a chill pill. Breathe. Look at things from a different perspective. Remember how you used to be. How pleasant that was. You remember that? When things was like, flowy. Oh yeah, those were the days. Those were the days when you were self-employed and now you trying to work with the divine masculine and that joker is not showing up, taking too many smoke breaks, leaving early, extended lunch breaks. It's not a good working partner is what I'm saying, all right? Right? Because of this energy. Not yet. Not yet. Not because of this energy right here. But because of you, they were brought here. Okay? So again, don't feel bad for what you've done. Just know that you can make an adjustment moving forward if you don't like it. Okay? All right? Divine already knows. Okay? All right? So don't feel bad. Just know that you're taken care of, know that you're loved, and know that you have to protect your own energy and nobody was put here to protect your energy and you weren't here to protect anybody else's energy and nobody was here to build you and you weren't here to build anybody, okay? You came into this world alone, all right? You're gonna leave alone, all right? You should be okay with being alone. And then when you're okay with being exactly how you always were, then you can be rewarded. Okay? All right. Let's see here. Successful self-employment. Again, be all right with being on your own. When that happens, it's a paradox. It's a paradox. Okay? It's something that you don't think it's true, but upon further inspection, you find it to be true. Okay? It's a paradox. You gotta be okay with being by yourself so then you could be with somebody. Okay? It's weird. I know. Try it. All right. Now. La-di-da-di-da. Star Traveler, if you're in a crisis situation, you should definitely hit the, what's that? The helpline, the crisis line. Yeah. But if you're in twin flame crisis, I can help you. Go to MrLightWork.com and book a one-on-one session. Let's find out where the Divine Feminine is living in response to this. King of Spades. A decision. Now we see that the Divine Feminine here is riddled with swords. Huh? Riddled with swords. And where else does the swords pop up? To show that it was an unwise choice and to show that the Divine Masculine sword energy was not on par. Oh, my goodness gracious. So, this just goes to show again how much the Divine Feminine needs to review and evaluate and rethink this situation, this situation, this situation, this situation, this situation. All of it needs revision. Okay? All right? This is the only other place that the swords pops up. And it's in the same position right here in the past, to indicate so that you're not confused, right? You should have left because they were fearful. It was an unwise choice to be with them anyway. All right? Cool. Dead it if the situation is recurring. Dead it if the situation is recurring and not producing. That's indicated by this card. If this resonated, that's for you. Okay? If not, well then, hey. Now, this one here, the King of Swords. This is saying that you got to make a decision. And that's the only thing that's going to change your situation. You hear me? A decision and doing your decision is the only thing that's going to change your situation. If you don't make a decision and you don't do what you decided to do, you will end up here again. And I'm not telling you anything you don't already know. You know, you've been knowing, you've been known. And again, I like to mention on videos sometimes that some people are just quite fine with complaining all the time and not actually willing to do anything to change their circumstances. They just want to be heard so that they can complain, so that they can offload their pain on somebody else and go and take more, knowing that they're not going to take any advice. Don't be that person. That person is in for much more of what has brought them to this video. But if you adopt what you've learned here and implement them in your life, remember, faith without works is dead. Don't be dead. Live. Live. That's also a Mulan reference right there, just in case anybody missed that. Bye out. All right. It's going to take a decision. Did I say that already? The decision is the only thing that's going to change the recurring circumstances of the cycle that you're in right now, with continuing to accept the divine masculine, thinking that they're developed when feeling that they're not, and going instead anyway when you should be moving in a separate direction because that's an unwise choice. Again, God is going to work with whatever situation. God has already made these situations, already gone before, all these things, right? So what do you want to do? What do you want to do? Do you want more of what you have been getting? If the answer to that is no, you make a decision to dead what it currently is and leave it. If you want what you have been getting, keep doing you, boo. If you want to change the cycle of disappointment and depression due to this person not being in their fullness, make a decision to dead it and move in a new direction. Do something different. You will be okay. Divine will bring your divine masculine back around. Your divine masculine, the revealing of your divine masculine in your future has never changed. Even right now, as we're talking about it, talking about this decision this decision is already made. Right? You just got to follow that prompt within you. Follow the light. Follow the spirit. I feel like I'm the oracle. You're not here to make a decision, Neo. You've already made your decision. You're here to find out why. You've already made your decision. That's what brings you to Ascension Spiritual Coaching videos. Thank you, PL, for the donation. You help keep videos like this free for the collective. You already made a decision. That's how you ended up on Ascension Spiritual Coaching. You've made a decision to get back right, to get back to your fullest self, where you felt like you were before this situation happened. You've made a decision to figure out what's going on in your life and to balance it and to enjoy it again. This is how you make that decision. You dead the recurring situation that is not fruitful, that is not serving you, and you move in a new direction towards successful self-employment. You know what that means? That means that you'll be okay on your own. And do you know what happens as soon as you're okay on your own? Your divine masculine comes around. Do you know how I know that? That's what happened the first time. It already happened. You were at your fullest. You had just come to a decision either to stop doing something in your life or to start doing something in your life. You were at your maximum. And then here comes the DM. So again, I say that if you dead this situation and move in a new direction and can get back on your successful self-employment tip, all of a sudden we'll be finding ourselves with our divine masculine. Except next time we'll be able to learn from the situation, learn the difference between this and this, so we're not duped next time, so that we can enjoy it next time. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Come on now. Come on now. I'm here for y'all. I'm here for y'all. I wouldn't lead y'all wrong. I wouldn't lead y'all wrong. This feels right to you. You felt this for a long time, and now here today you get your affirmation and your confirmation. You knew. And now here today, you can't ignore the fact that you knew. Because I knew you knew, says the Spirit. I knew you knew. I knew you knew because I told you. And you ignored me. Egad, brain. Brain, the Spirit's trying to tell us to do something. Well, hot, bump that, won't we? Not gonna listen to a bit of that. You're right, brain. Bump the Spirit. Bump the prompts. Yeah, hot. Bump the prompts, ha. And all of a sudden, we just shimmied right past the Spirit. The Spirit said, no. Whoop, whoop. The brain and the heart was like, turn that noise down. What is wrong with you? Stop all that racket. You'll wake the baby. All right. I'm having too much fun. Let's find out what's going on with the divine masculine. Victory. You have sparked something within the divine masculine that they could not have. Bruh. 5 of air is spade. Air is freaking swords. 5 of swords. Air is swords. Oh my gosh. Can I get a like for this sink? How many sinks do I have to have? They don't have this many sinks in mansions. I made it funny. Don't have this many sinks in mansions. Okay. So we see another 5 and 5, which is 10, which is completion. So we see 8, 9, 10. Just saying. All right, and then we get 10, 20. Okay. All right. So look at this here. The victory, the wins, the gains. This is what is coming. I know, Tammy, that was awful. I know it was. Thank you for being honest. The divine masculine is coming up to their win in life because the divine feminine brought them out of their fear zone. Sparked that and is allowing the divine masculine now, with what was activated from the divine feminine, going against the conscience, going against the spirit, and getting energetically involved with the divine masculine. Now, as a result, what's happening is the divine masculine is being brought to a space where they're regaining themselves. They're looking at things from different perspectives now because of the divine feminine. The divine feminine brought different aspects, a different way of thinking, a different way of being, and showing the divine masculine where they need to be. Now, I strongly advise to move with spirit. It is unwise to move against spirit. How do you know, Mr. Lightwork? Because life. And because this card says so too. And because your history. That's why. That's why. So, it is an unwise choice to not live in response to the spirit. So live in response to the spirit from here on out. You already ignored it. You can't change what you've already done. What is left to be done is to make a decision here today to dead the situation, to not allow it to continue to occur, and move in a new direction so that we can be renewed. So that this energy can wash us clean of this energy that's been, so that we can get rid of this energy, because our true DM doesn't want this energy that this thing is making us give off right now. Again, this energy has replaced, this energy was replaced by this energy for the divine feminine. Now it's time for you to get back right. Hey, get back right. It's time. It is time. It is time. It's time to get active. For anybody that watches MTR, which is Mediocre Tutorials and Reviews, y'all will get that one. That's a manosphere dude. He actually will give y'all some insight as to what your divine masculines may or may not be going through, because he's... Okay, moving on. Now, let's see here. Moving forward. Wow. Queen of Air. King of Swords. Queen of Swords. I feel the power! The spirit is with us. Ain't no way that all these cards coming out and sinking like this. Thinking I'm the sixth member of NSYNC. All right, I'm sorry. That was the last one, I promise. All right. Objective decision making. Objective decision making. Clear. Holy shnikes, bro. Bro, you can't pay for this kind of synchronicity. You can't pay for this kind of synchronicity. Clearing away all that no longer serves you. Bruh, did I not say that verbatim? I said make a decision, dead that is no longer serving you, and move in a new direction. This was my breakdown, and then here we get objective decision making, clearing away all that no longer serves you. Wow. Shimmy the wow. See ya. Oh, it's from The Mask. If anybody knew that one. News. Man. Independent is the first word in the Queen of Air, Queen of Swords. Independent. Do you know what independent references for me? Successful self-employment. Do you know what successful self-employment looks like? That's what it looks like. Do you know what thinking that you're not going to be okay on your own feels like? Somebody get me out of here. That's what it looks like. That's what it feels like. That's what it sounds like. Stop giving off that energy. You're better than that. You're better than that. You're better than that. Bam, bam, bam. You're better than that. You're better than that. You're bam, bam, better than that. Better than that. Bam, bam, bam. Okay, let's find out what's going on over here with the Divine Feminine. Ten of Cups. 10 of Cups. 6 plus 4. Dead it and go. 6 plus 4. Dead it and go is 10. 6 plus 4 is complete. That would be a completely sane thing to do. Especially if you're getting this over and over and over and over again. I gotta say it 4 times because it's the 4 of Cups. So yeah, man. Decide what you want from life. If you're okay being treated like you was raised in the gutter with no home training, then keep acting like you don't know that you from, that you a child of light. That you come from the kingdom. Independent. Independent. You know what that makes me think of? Inupendi. Where the passion proceed? You should be independent and you'll be inupendi. And then do you know who's going to be inupendi with you? Inupendi. The Divine Masculine. Okay? Y'all got this. Y'all got this. 4 of Cups says, clear away all that no longer serves you. It says, stop accepting the same thing over and over and over again. That's not what you want. Stop accepting the same thing over and over and over again. That's not what you deserve. And it says directly under that, in the same energy, 4, 4, in the same energy, to dead it, 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 dead it. Dead it. Good. Kill. Maim. Destroy it. You know why? Because that will probably bring you exactly what you thought this was going to be when you set out to do it. But the only reason you ain't got it yet is because you're still holding on to this. God can't give you nothing new because your hands is full. But look, if you let go, you will still be happy. In your future, you will still be happy. Your good times are still a come. Okay? Your heart will be filled. You will be overflowing with joy. This is what the universe has for you. This is what Spirit has for you. But this is what Spirit has for you most of all, for you to make that decision that you want what Spirit has for you, which is your happiness and joy. All right. Last card here. Yeah. Get the. Ah! I feel a master. I feel him. Y'all ready? They ready? Y'all ain't ready for this. Y'all not ready for this. Y'all not ready for this. Y'all not ready for this. You ain't ready. It's the King of Earth. It's the King of Pentacles. It's the King of Pentacles. Bruh. Can I get a sync for this one? Can I get a sync for this one? Come on now. Look, if you ain't hit that like button by this point in the video, you need to work on something deep inside of you. All these things here deserve that. All right. But the King of Pentacles is in the future for the Divine Masculine. Now, again, this right here, this whole setup right here is why I say that nothing is a mistake, that the universe operates perfectly. And no matter what you believe or perceive, God is in control. It's being done right, and it's moving along with his perfect will. So the fact that you went against the Spirit it was known. What do you think, that you can hide? No, it was known. And that is what set up this course for this person to get on track, to get to where exactly they're supposed to be. Come on with this. Come on with this, son. Come on, B. Come on, B. You know what I'm saying? Huh? Come on, man. And then the happiness in the 10 of Cups. Brad, go to MrLightWork.com. Grab you a one-on-one session and get you some of this. Get you some of this spirit. Get you some of this light. Get you some of this guidance. Get you some of this knowledge. Get you some of this wisdom. Man, what a freaking amazing reading, bruh. What an amazing reading. This was. I couldn't have had more syncs if I drew a blueprint. That was a back to the mansion joke. There's the blueprints in the mansion and the building, the sinks in there. Okay. But nothing is a mistake. That unwise choice that you made was accounted for. It brought this scenario quick to where it was supposed to be. Again, your perception of your past doesn't even frickin' matter. Whether you think it's wrong or right, it's right in the eyes of divine. And whether you think it's wrong or right ain't gonna change it. And whether you think it's wrong or right, it does change your today though. Ooh, Ooh, can you make that decision today? Not if you're hell-bent on getting what has been. Not if you're willing to do what it takes to change what you've been getting. Ooh, 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 ooh. What does this button do? Ooh, 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 ooh. What does this button do? I'll tell you what it does. You push this button, this deads that. First off, you push this button, this King of Swords, this will activate this Queen of Swords. And then that'll give you King and Queen, two parts of you making a decision. Remember that balance we talked about at the beginning? Oh my goodness, Spirit bringing it all the way through. Balance, King and Queen of Swords, making that decision together within yourself to dead this repetitive non-serving situation and move in a new direction so we can get back to being independent with successful self-employment after reviewing and evaluating that this situation is no longer serving us and that we have to put it on the back burner. Why? Because we understand that God is in control. The divine masculine does not control whether they want to be in union or not, and the divine feminine does not control whether they can be in union or not. All of this is determined by divine. Now, that's it. That's all I got. What more needs to be said, bro? I've been on here for freaking 2 hours already. What more needs to be said? Look at this freaking spread. Huh? Look at all these sinks. Huh? Huh? Look how much good information is here already. Huh? If you need more than this, wait till tomorrow. If you need it before then, visit MrLightWork.com. The vessel here is eager to provide you with the light, with the love, with the sight, to bring you peace and joy back on your journey. Divine Feminine. Most of you, when y'all get on the phone, have made the decision to get back here from here. I help bring this process along. That's my specialty. That's what you get when you sign up for anything on my service, on my list. But my favorite is phone calls because they're cheaper, one, for you, and I can still work like that and bring you from here to here. All right? That's what I do. I bring people from here to here. That's what I do. That's what I do. That's what I do. All right. Again, visit MrLightWork.com. .com. Yeah. And that's how it goes here at the Lighthouse. Ha ha. Yeah, boy. Visit MrLightWork.com. Go right now. The reading is over. Get out of here. Have a great rest of your day, okay? Great rest of your night. My overseas people, y'all have a great rest of your day or night, whichever one it is. All right? I love you guys so much. You could have been anywhere, but you've been here with me, and I really, really dig that. Thank you, Jillian, Karen, star card. That wasn't nice. Karen, thank you. Lisa, thank you. Lana Diamond, Tammy Mara, Amrita, Femme Fatale, Swag Lilt, Star Traveler, Encrypted Angels, Mandolin 1981, Jay Clark, Divine Goddess Lady Faye, Pale Rider, Heather Priest, Claire Naive as fudge, Andrea, Ruth, Kate the Magician, Sick 015. Thank you all for being here. Empress Queen, Dan Enlightened One, yeah. Sean, Universal Love, Deandra Pena. Thank you for being here. Thank y'all for visiting, watching the video. Dwelling Place, thank you for being here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Thanks guys. Sophie Randall, thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. Yeah. All right. Mini Laga Hits. Thank you. Tiff B. Had a good time. Lots of laughs in here. I see a bunch of people was laughing. Y'all was dying. Just a reminder to those buying Fiery Grace's novel, graphic content. Warning, warning, graphic content. Beast. What up, Priscilla? Hello. You didn't miss nothing. I'm saying bye to everybody. Oh, put my signature. You know what it is. Follow Christie's lead. Hit me with the sunglasses and the hang 10. Ha. Appreciate y'all being here. It's 7:30 where I'm at right now. All right, I'm up out of here. There was so many people in this chat. Thank you all for being here. Thank you all for being here. This was the LightWork Cross. The LightWork Cross. Available at MrLightWork.com. That was LightWork Cross. Available at MrLightWork.com. And was it PL? PL, I think you were the one that donated. Thank you for sending in a donation. That helps videos like this stay free for the collective. So thank you very much. Phenomenal job with these likes, people. I mean, wow. Just wow. Okay, all right, I'm out of here. 7:30. Bye. Love you. Visit MrLightWork.com.